Hello dear people of the YouTubes, this is the Dirt Rally Career Mode. We're currently looking at the standings and look at that, we're first. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. And now we jump into the first stage. It is in Sweden. Well, we don't jump right in. We first of all look at the setup. Whoa, bit of a jump there before the beginning even, but now we jump into the first race and it's Sweden, and that is a bit of what we had in the previous episode, a bit of drifting. Well, just a tiny bit more though, because Sweden, as we know, it consists of just snow and nothing else. So it is, as you can see, a pure drift challenge, and I think that's what I named this video, didn't I? Ha! I already thought of a title. That's the first mistake. Yeah, we are going to see a couple of those because it's impossible to drive here without any mistakes. It's just impossible. You can try it. If you can do it, then you're better than me. Congratulations. But I can't. I can't just go along here without any mistakes. And yeah, I already kind of talked about it a bit in the previous episode. About the snowy circumstances that we're driving on right now. Well, it's kind of okay in some rally cars, like the modern ones, the WRC spec cars. But in this one, the Group B car of 1983 or something, with all the power to the rear wheels, yeah, it's a big problem to go here fast, and I think you can already see it. I'm basically just chaining drifts, and that seems to be kind of a fast way to go around here. Although there's probably a lot of time to be gained still. But I think so far with this run I'm kind of satisfied. It could be a lot worse, don't you think? Don't you think? Only 2 minor crashes. And I have not been sucked in by the snow wall yet. That seems to happen quite a bit. As soon as you touch the borders, the wall, with you know, medium speed, you are going to be sucked into that, and that is not what you want in a rally stage, because it's slow and because you're gonna spin out, and spinning out is not the fastest way around Sweden. It's only the fastest way around yourself, but that's not the time that's measured here in the rally stages. Well, anyways, I thought I'd maybe talk a little bit about, because there's not much to talk about here for this stage. You can see it in the background. Maybe I talk about my setup a little bit. I'm using a Logitech Driving Force GT wheel, and that's it. You know, that's all the setup talk I'm going to do. Driving Force GT. Yeah, I'm actually going to get myself a G25 because I think I like that more than the Driving Force GT, and also like it more than the G27, so that's why I get the old one. But anyways, this stage is soon coming to an end. Yeah, the finish, we can already hear it. It is... boom! The finish, there we go. First stage complete, 3:37.4. And what's that, 20.7 seconds out of Turunen? He's back, first of all. And second of all, what's that? Like 20 seconds. I think that has to be some kind of record for us, isn't it? I think it is. We are going to do the second stage.
3, 2, 1, go. Right 6 on times 40.
And it is, as I remember, a bit of a faster stage, and that seems to be no problem for the AI, but for me it is a problem, because I've already talked about it. Those sponge walls that just suck you in. They are way more effective when you're going at full speed. And if I hit the wall like right now, as I do now, you could do you see that? I was just immediately sucked into the left, and that's not what you want, and that's not what I want. So I have to go very cautious, or at least quite cautious around the fast sections of this stage. The slow stages, the slow parts of the stages, they're no problem, because as I already said, you can just chain a couple of drifts and that's awesome. It's actually really fun to drive. The fast ones, that's where the problem is. But so far we did not have a big mistake, so that's good. Whoa, big jump there, and that's the fast part of the stage. And with all the shadows and light shadow change thingy, I think we're driving in, is it the afternoon? It might actually be the afternoon, so the visibility of the road is not the best, as you can probably see right here. And I'm having a bit of a problem. Yeah. It's good at some stages, but it's like here, for example, with shadow and then light and shadow and light again. That's where the problem is, and you can't see the borders, you can't see the bumps, so you can't go fast. You even have to go. What the hell? I can't speak today. You have to go even slower than you would. But anyways, I think we're mostly through the stage now, which is good, because I was so glad when this stage was over. It was just not pleasant to drive, or most stages were not pleasant to drive. So what? Well, anyways, we're still finished. Who cares that we hit the sign, and we're still first? That's good. 2 runs in a second. But we extend our lead, and now we're 28.9 seconds ahead. That's good. I think that is a record for us for the second stage, isn't it? I think it is. So before the third stage, we can repair our car. We only use 20 minutes of the 30 we can use. No cheating, no setup. I'm also running no assists, no ABS, no ESP, nothing, no stability control. So this is pure skill driving here, or pure luck. I don't know. I don't think it's all skill, is it? But some of it is. Now the third stage. We're already off. A couple of 20 seconds into the stage. And luckily enough, this is not a fast stage, or at least not for the most part. It's like a medium stage, so that's still okay. But we're still having to cope with the weird lighting. Whoa, as you can see there. Like, that did not seem like there was a border there, but there was, so I ran into it. And also, maybe something that's worth talking about, the calls here in Sweden, they are really weird. Because left 3, for example, a 3 is, you can kind of go with a little bit of braking through that, or a left 4, for example, you barely have to brake at all. You can go through that like full throttle. But if you're in any other rally, like in Finland, for example, or in, I don't know, Greece, try to go full throttle through a 4 in Greece. That's going to kill you. But here it isn't, and that's something you kind of have to switch your mind to. Yeah, it does not go automatically. We also had a really interesting corner back there, a left too late I think it was, and I liked it. It was kind of cool, really good taking that. And now I said that this stage would be slower, but what are we doing now? We're going like 180 or something. It's like very fast, but the good thing is it's very straight and there's no bumps, and whoa, that was I made that one barely, but I did. Even a barely made thing is still made, so let's not complain about that. We're going through a Swedish village there. That's awesome. Problem is I can't talk to them because I can't speak Swedish. I have to rely on them speaking English. They even have Swedish flags put up everywhere. They're like, damn you foreigner, learn our language when you're here. I don't actually know if the Swedish people are like that, but in Austria that's very much how they are. The people in general. Obviously not to rally drivers, because, you know, well then actually, in Austria everything's possible. I could think of some people that would probably be offended by rally drivers not speaking German here in Austria. Anyways, this part of the stage I really liked it. It was like I said, like the medium speed, and that's just awesome because you can just push the throttle a bit and boom, you're in a drift. You can control your drift and it's just beautiful to drive. We're already coming up to the finish. Let's hope we're not hitting the sign. No, we aren't. We're not hitting the sign, but we are at the end of the stage, 4:02. That's a 14.9 second lead over Turun for that stage. And isn't that awesome? I think it is, and that means that in general, in the overall standings, we're 43.9 seconds ahead. That's good. And also, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, you can stop by the next one tomorrow, and until then I wish you a beautiful day.